In this video, we're going to talk about some important question sets of CBSE Class 10 Science. Question 1. What are the differences between aerobic and anaerobic respiration? Name some organisms that use the anaerobic mode of respiration. So we already know that the cellular respirations consist of aerobic and anaerobic respiration, and that aerobic respirations are those which takes place in the presence of oxygen, while anaerobic respirations which takes place without the oxygen. Now, this aerobic respiration is the amount of energy it releases. Now, without the oxygen, organisms can split glucose into just 2 molecules of pyruvate. Now, this releases only enough energy to make 2 ATP molecules. With oxygen, organisms can break down glucose all the way to carbon dioxide. This releases enough energy to produce up to 38 ATP molecules. Thus, aerobic respirations release much more energy than anaerobic respiration. Now, here, because of the energy produced by the aerobic respirations, we can also explain why aerobic organisms came to dominate life on Earth. And also it explains how organisms were able to become multicellular and increase in size. Now, whereas anaerobic respiration lives in places where there is little or no oxygen. Now, such places include deep water, soil, and the digestive tracts of animals such as E. coli bacteria and anaerobic bacteria that live in the human digestive tract. So here, anaerobic respiration is also speed, which produces ATP very quickly. So, for example, it lets your muscles get the energy they need for a short burst of intense activity. Now, aerobic respirations, on the other hand, produces ATP slowly. So, such example for aerobic respiration would be those microorganisms that are found in soil and in the digestive tracts of humans, such as cows and humans and all. So, moving to question number 2, describe stable circulations in human beings. Why is it necessary? So, the human circulatory system has 3 types of components, that is blood vessels, blood, and the heart. Now, it is called a double circulatory system because blood passes through the heart twice per circuit. Okay, then here comes the right pump and the left pump. Now, here the right pump sends deoxygenated blood to the lungs, where it becomes oxygenated and returns back to the heart, whereas the left pump sends the newly oxygenated blood around the body. By the time this blood returns to the heart, it has returned to a deoxygenated state. So, question 3. What is the function of a receptors in our body? Think of a situations where receptors do not work properly. What are the problems likely to arise? So, sensory receptors can be classified by the type of a stimulus that generates a response in the receptors. Broadly, sensory receptors respond to one of the 4 stimuli. So it can be a chemical, temperature, or pressure, or a light. Now, here we can see that if a situation arises and the receptors do not work properly, then the problems will arise, means control and coordination does not happen. Now, if any stimulation is happening on or the body, inside the body, you are unable to know about them. Question 4. What are plant hormones? So, plant hormones are signals molecules produced within plants that occurs in extremely low concentration. Plant hormones control all aspects of plants' growth and development, from embryogenesis. Now, the regulations of the organ size, pathogen defense, stress tolerance, and through to reproductive development. Now, unlike in animals, hormones production is restricted to each plant cells is capable of producing hormones. So, now question number 5. Why are some patients of diabetes treated by giving injections of insulin? So human insulin is in a class of medications called hormones. Now human insulin is used to take the place of insulin that is normally produced by the body. It works by helping move sugar from the blood into other body tissues where it is used for energy. It also stops the liver from producing more sugar. All of these types of insulins that are available work in this way. The type of insulins differ only in how quickly they begin to work and how long they continue to control blood sugar. That's it for video. Thanks for watching.